So we all know fall is right around the corner now, one of my favorite seasons, plus it's my birthday season, so of course I'm gonna love it, right? But the big thing that I've noticed that has changed over these past 6 years is that I've created a minimalist routine of resetting my home for this new fall and winter season that's upon us. And the reason I do it is research-based, because research says that our environments directly impact our mood, our stress, our anxiety. And so as the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, and it's just generally darker, we want to make sure that our homes feel warm, inviting, cozy, or as we learned when I went to Denmark and Sweden, that we want to be Huel. We want to make our environment feel warm and comfortable. And that's going to help us mentally be prepared for this change of season, but also welcome it in. So the first thing that I do to boost my happiness in this colder, darker winter season coming up is that I change out textures. I bring in more textures, not more stuff. Those are the key words for this first one. So think about bringing out those cozy blankets that maybe we put away for the summer because we didn't need them. I found that year after year, I would buy more and more fall and winter decor because I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing, but also I thought it would make my home feel more cozy during those seasons. And actually, it definitely did not. It added to the stress of the season of having to dust it, keep up with it, move it around, find it a home. It just became very overwhelming. So what I found works a lot better is to have a small collection of throw blankets or your favorite pillows that we can bring out now and make these spaces more cozy without adding a lot more stuff. Some of the ideas that you guys have shared with me are changing out your pillowcases on your couches if you want to add one that's more fall themed. But for me, I just like to keep the same ones all year round. But I have found that adding a few extra blankets immediately makes this environment feel more warm, more inviting. When you're stumbling after work inside and it's dark and you're tired, you don't really want to see a bunch of clutter and mess. What you want to see is an environment that is already ready for you. It's inviting you in, it's cozy, it's warm, and that's exactly what I think adding a few small texture touches makes a big difference. So I was recently talking to my mom and my aunt, and they both actually have one of those light boxes that they use during these colder seasons because they do feel seasonal depression. I think a lot of us feel like that. Mainly for me, it's just when it's super gloomy like today, and it's day after day of this gloominess. And that's when really a home fall reset is important, a little freshen up. And honestly, my favorite thing is bringing the outside in. I recently just got this little orange flower and it's beautiful. It's a little pumpkin. And it's these little touches that we can bring that are nature, that are outside, even just grabbing a bunch of pine cones or acorns that you find on your nature walks can immediately make your home feel more cozy, more inviting. And those most cozy things that we can invite into our house usually cost very minimal or absolutely nothing for us to go out on a nature walk and find these things to bring back into our home to really warm it all up. I want to say a quick thank you to Huel for sponsoring today's video. And honestly, Huel has made such a big difference in my very busy mom life. I found that often I will forget to eat breakfast because I'll just be running around all morning. And then by the time I get to lunch, you know, girls hangry. One of the things that I really enjoy in the morning is Huel's Black Edition. It is a full meal for you. So it has all the nutrients that you could possibly need. All you have to do is add a little bit of water. Then I do my 1 scoop. I shake it up a little bit, and usually I'm just running out the door with it. And it will hold away all the hangeries until lunchtime. The other thing that I really love is the daily green drink. It has 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. And with all that, it's just 25 calories. My favorite flavor so far has been the peach. So for all my peachy girls out there, the peach flavor is phenomenal, but I've really enjoyed all of them. If you click on the description down below, then you can use my code MINIMAL15. You will get 15% off your order of 75 or more. And so if you're looking for that quick meal in the morning, or if you just need a little bit of boost of those vitamins to keep you going throughout this very busy season of the year, then I would definitely check out Huel. Okay, so now we got to one of my favorite parts, and that is before I bring out anything for fall when it comes to clothing, I want to make sure that I am editing out summer and spring. So this is a perfect time, this change of the season, to spend 10 to 15 minutes going through your clothing. What's the bathing suit that felt awful to wear this summer? What are the shorts that just like rode up way too high and became uncomfortable? What are the shirts that are just way too worn out now and that you're not gonna wear again next season? Let's not pack those babies up and put them back in our attic or under our beds. Let's go through them and get rid of them before we start trying to put together any capsule wardrobes for fall and winter. Let's get rid of all of that excess. Whenever we have a change of season, I think it's the perfect time to go through our wardrobe. So that means that you could have a total of 4 times every year that you could be making sure that your wardrobe is just the way that you want it, that it feels perfect. And I don't know about you, but as I head closer and closer to 40, I'm in my late 30s, I have found my body just changes crazy. It feels like every year there is something new and fantastic that I just didn't know about my body that now I do. So through all of these changes that our bodies are going through, let's not give ourselves a hard time. But honestly, if you didn't wear it all summer and it did not bring you joy, it didn't motivate you to go lose that extra weight or to get more active, then let's just let it go. And then next season, if those things do end up happening, then we can bring some beautiful new things into our life. But let's not hang on to all those things that did not work this summer. But that also does include going through your beach towels, your sunscreen. I know that there is always an expiration date on sunscreen, and as a very pale person, including the rest of my family, I try to make sure that I'm always up to date on my sunscreen. If you have advice about that, please put it in the comment down below. But going through any kind of like bug spray, all the things that we use over the summer, if you're a big camper like we are, and there are things that you didn't use this season or that are completely worn out, then here is a great time to do some quick declutters, maybe 10 minutes at a time, get those excess things out and feel a little lighter going into this next season. Okay, I absolutely love this one, and you can let me know if you do too, but I like to have a cozy corner, a cozy space that I feel very welcomed in these longer nights when it can be a little depressing to be inside all the time and maybe it's a lot darker, but I like to have a cozy corner. So like I said before, throwing in that blanket, but also finding a great book that maybe you haven't had time or the energy to read and adding in a few touches to your own little space. I think as moms or as people, a lot of times we feel like we don't deserve a little spot just for ourselves. And I can be like that. So maybe you're not, but I can. And when I feel like that, I realize that I am not my best self when I don't have downtime. And that might just be my introverted side of my brain. But downtime is really important. Having a little piece for yourself is really important. So go to the library, pick out a favorite book. We have a ton of little book boxes around my area, so that's what I'm going to be going to do today, and have a cozy favorite blanket. And of course, one of my favorite things to do during this time is to add some lighting in that feels warm and special, whether it's you like candles or I really enjoy these little lights that I've gotten over the years that bring that warmth in the darker night when it can feel really honestly depressing to just go day after day of pretty dark outside. But we're not going to get depressed this year. We are going to stay on top of our mental health. We are going to feel better by having a special place just for us. All right, real quick, if you haven't yet, then please come join us here on Minimal Ease and subscribe. But also, if you're already decluttering and organizing here with us and living a cozier life, then please throw a heart emoji down below, because I think we all love to see that we are not in this alone. Okay, and for all of my minimalish friends, all of my friends that are trying to live a simpler, happier life this fall, this winter, I want you to remember this saying: let's shift the rhythm, not shift the decor. We don't constantly need to be moving around and adding things to our homes to make them feel better. So I'm gonna say it again for all my girlies in the back like myself. You need to shift the rhythm, not the decor. There is nothing that your home is missing right now to make it feel cozy. There is nothing that you can go buy right now that would make your home feel perfect. And that was always my mentality, running out to the store anytime there was a change of season, trying to buy up all the things that might make my home feel perfect. And did it? Absolutely not. Never felt perfect, always felt overwhelming. And so when I started to think of shifting the rhythm, not the decor, it changed my mentality because it's really all about how am I spending my evenings? Am I feeling productive? Am I getting things done? Am I resetting my home so in the morning it feels inviting and happy to be in this environment when really we're rushing around and moving quickly to get on the bus or to get my daughter to school? Is our home feeling inviting to be in? And that really has nothing to do with decor. But think about some things that you or your family might be able to do in the evenings that would make you feel happier to be there. So for us, we love to play board games. We like to play card games. If you want to light a few candles in that room and make it feel more cozy as opposed to just having a bunch of really bright overhead lights, that automatically is going to make it feel more romantic, more cozy, more happy to be there, right? And if you don't have an activity, or if maybe you don't have a space you feel like you can do these things with your family, then today I challenge you to find a place. Whether it is, like for myself, our dining room table is a no man's land. It's not allowed to hold anything for any long period of time. By the end of the night, it always has to be cleared back off. Whether we had dinner there, a game night, it always has to be back and clear. And I know that because if it's not cleared by the end of the night, it's just going to perpetuate having more and more junk on it because it's a flat surface that is just easy to clutter, right? And when I started paying more attention to that, we did more games. We put together more puzzles and we had more dinners together. And it was a more inviting, happy place for my family to be. And I know that your home can get there as well. Remember, it's about shifting the energy, shifting that rhythm of your life, slowing down your calendar as much as you can, not trying to sign your kids up for every possible activity that they could ever do, but asking them, what is something that would really bring you joy? What would be something that you really are excited about doing this season, and not feeling like you personally have to fill every moment that is empty. Shift the rhythm. You don't need more decor. You don't need a fuller schedule, and enjoy this beautiful season of change. All right, friends, if you enjoyed that, which I hope you did, then please watch one of these videos right here and continue your journey. And I wish you guys all the very best.